Yep. What up, everybody? How you? Heck, where you guys going? Hey. I just started the video. They think Cubby's giving them chicken. They don't think they're getting treats. Henny, there's nothing there. He's preparing the human food. Come on, Pack. There's nothing there. Come on, boys, girls. Come on. Come out to your spot. We were rolling. Come on. Come on. Jabba. Mikila. We're all chilling on the lawn. It was a good moment in time. And they just think there's snacks out there. I can't say that word very loud because they know what that word means. Like we had the other day, maybe a little smaller. Alright, so now back to just chilling with the villains. And this is what summer days are about around here. It's really, really good because winter days are your guys' summers. And so down here in Jerry, what is the deal? I don't know what the deal is. But, yeah, down here we are just heating up. It's starting to get a little bit warm. Let's see, it's December. In the States, it ought to be pretty cold in the States for most places, right? You know, back in the days it used to be. But, you know, from Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, and Oregon, all these things, usually I end up getting like really cold in January. So maybe you guys are still good. Maybe you guys have snow. I don't know. But we have 5 months of dry where this green jungle is going to turn into a fire hazard. Like all this stuff dies and it all just turns to brown because these jungles take so much water. So like when the rains are here and it's raining gallons and gallons and gallons and gallons a day, it just soaks it in. They can handle so much water. That being said, it was definitely getting really wet this season. Wetter than we've ever seen. These people out there seem to keep changing the weather a bit. You know what I mean? It's crazy though, because you really can't really even talk about things like this on YouTube. YouTube used to be like a free platform. You could say all sorts of stuff. But then the hoaxes started in the States. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Because there's Jerry popping. Pop, pop, pop. Maybe this dog watching isn't so exciting because you're just seeing the backs of them. But to get the good shot, that would force me to get on the other side. And these guys, it's probably worth a shot. Let me see if I can do this without dying. See this stuff? Yeah. I'm in kind of a... Oh, let's crack one of you guys in the head. I'm very, very sorry about that. So everybody will come out and say hi. There's Monkey Sue. She's just a... She's a spoiled rotten brat too. She's Eli's spoiled brat. Check her ears, make sure. Her ticks. Michaela. Ow, monkey. Ah, get out. So I'm sitting here, she would like to jump up in my lap and just get petted. And she's the only one that can manage the chair like this. When you're just sitting like this, she'll bound up here and she's mastered this sit. But I am fighting her right now, pushing her away. No, monkey. Her sharp claws are always taking me to school. Here's what people classify as these violent dogs. Isn't it crazy the media will show a little picture of a kid that's all cut up and everything like that, and they're like, this Pitbull did this, and you're like, wait a second, Why is there a little kid with this dog? And whose dog is it? Because guaranteed, every one of these dogs, if I had a kid, they would like protect this thing. In fact, my first dog I had, Rock. Now, Rock was my dog. And I'll tell you what, the homeboy turned on me with my kids, and he would fight me. I'd be wrestling with the kids, and he'd be so upset. He's grabbing the kids' arms, trying to drag them out of it. He didn't realize I'm just playing with him. And so Rocky, which was obviously supposed to be my dog, was always the protector of the kids. And so there you have that. And so when you see all this media saying, oh, these pit bulls are so terrible, number one, they should put the owners of the pit bulls' faces right next to the pit bulls, because you don't get a bad pit bull unless you have a bad owner. These things, when you love them and care for them and nurture them and take care of them, they will do the same to you. And as I've said before, I've been in a lot of dog fights, like physical dog fights where there's teeth snapping all around me. Things of that nature. Every time I move out, these guys move out more. My goodness, I'm gonna be out in the sun here. And so, try this. So these bulls in these fights, and I've seen it where they have, it's like fire in their eyes. Like Tubby has been in a couple fights, and you can see it. You can see a couple scars on his nose. Josh is, he's the hit and run guy. He doesn't like to really get it. Once the humans start in the fight, Josh runs for the hills. The other dogs, you gotta like break them up. Giddy fights for the humans. Giddy's always in there. He tries to take on the fight until it gets too wild, then he gets the heck out of there. Michaela, she's never in the fights. She's been in one fight with her sister, and Nora ripped her open and I had to get her stitches. And it was on her stomach. We didn't even know they got into a fight. That was back in the days when we actually left the dogs alone when they were puppies. We didn't know anything about keeping dogs. And we realized that you don't have a pack of dogs unless you have supervision 24/7. So back to the fire in their eyes and why the people are incorrect about pit bulls is that when I'm rolling around on the ground and there's 2 or 3 dogs, and these dogs know who they're fighting, they know what's up, they are very, very aware in these fights. And so I have reached in to the mouths of many dogs. I mean, I have little scars all over both hands. And let me clean this again. Sorry. So when they have the fire in their eyes and they're sitting there beating the crap out of each other, and I'm getting in the mix with it, never once do these things like turn and all of a sudden go, oh, we're going to kill the humans, or we're going to get the humans. It doesn't happen. And so, like, here's how you get somebody in the pack upset. Like, for instance, you could get Mr. Bubs upset if Leo, for some reason, jumps up on you. Mr. Bubs thinks that Leo's hurting you, and that could start something, right? Because they're very protective over you, and they usually know that the dogs have good intent, but that's just a potential thing. I don't know where Jerry's going. I don't know what's up with Jerry. Wow, who ripped it? Who was that? Noraki. Was that you, Beast? Boy, he sings. There's Jerry. All right, he's going to the restroom. So anyway, these are very, very tame critters, even in a pack. And there's Tubby's jacked up face from his skirmishes. And Mr. Bubs definitely has a jacked up face from his skirmishes. And it was Bubs and Panthro. Panthro's over there. He died. He died from bone cancer. So I think the average life of pitties is like 12 years or something, if you're lucky. Because if you got some bulls, a couple things you'd want to know. Anything with the bully breed, from babies. If you have a single one of them, so if you have a single one of them and you can afford it, from very babies, you would want to get them a bunch of vitamins, tasty vitamins that are really, really good for them. Because bulls have a funky thing with their hips. Like the hips all seem to go out on these guys because they're just so stout and beefy and rocking. So, and I guess that would be for any dogs. Like any dogs that you guys want to preserve for the long term, it'd just be like humans, right? So, you need the proper diet. And if you give the dogs a proper diet and you make sure that they have, especially like the hip things, even as a baby, look it up, the stuff you would want to get, and make sure it's the good stuff. Make sure it's not trash with, stuff that hurts them. Because there's like a lot of GMO stuff for dogs as well, especially all that, like the pills and stuff. Like they will literally give you a pill for fleas, and when you look at the side effects of these things, it's like heart stopping, all this crazy stuff. Like the last thing you want to do for your dogs is give them something that, in the sake of, how do you get rid of fleas? You give them a bath, right? And I don't even believe in these flea collars. We've gone the round. We've seen everything. We used this stuff at one point called diatomaceous dirt, and it's like I don't even know how to explain. It's like some really. It looks like flour, but it feels very thin, and people are like, that stuff kills the fleas. I remember this other house we had it looked like a freaking snowfall because it was. We had this diatomaceous dirt, like, and it went all over the place, and we weren't astute, smart dog owners at that point. We didn't realize that a simple bath once a month, once a week, or something of the sort saves the dogs, gets the dog dander out. People who are allergic to their dogs and things like that. Everybody just ran away. Everybody's going hunting over here. Knock it off! Hey! And so, I don't even know where I'm going with this. But anyway, just don't give them pills, don't give them this stuff. Give them a bath. Give them some love. And even if they're hard to bath, if you do it enough, they'll get through it and they'll figure it out. Leo, get over here. Come on, guys, out. Come on, out. Listen up. Leo. Watch out, Josh, you're going to get peed on. I can see it in Leo's eyes. All right, there he goes. Okay, everyone, Josh, come on. They're hunters. They're like natural hunters. Oh man, my little plant hit the ground. It's windy season here too. That thing's gonna eat dust. I had that inside. Somebody took that little thing and tossed it to the ground. All right. Well, I guess that's it. The wind is starting to blow, and the pack, I guess, is kind of in. Pigs is over there looking to see what's up. And all right. Anyway, my vote's for the Pitbulls or a bull. Any kind of bull. I love dogs, period. So, whatever dog you like, whatever your fancy is, just get one, 2, maybe 3. But I wouldn't get a pack. It's dangerous. As they say, it might be stupid. Depending on the pack you get out of there, boys. So they're rambling as they're violating the girl. All right. Well, everybody. It smells like the chicken's really, really hot in there, which is good for all the humans. The pack always gets some as well. So, I guess with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm trying to get as much footage as I can during the summer of my pack, of my people, because I know my pack isn't going to be around forever. Hanny will be Jerry's 9 this year. Hanny is Hannah 8 or 7? She's 8, isn't she? I don't know. Cubs are just looking at the thing. I think is Hannah 8? And the kids are 7, huh? Wow. Holy crap. Time has flown. So yeah, I don't know how many more seasons Jer Bear's gonna make this. Homeboy's popping at the knees so badly, I don't know what to do when this dude loses a leg. I have no idea what to do. Josh, get out of there. Josh. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I will catch you later. Get out, Toby. Toby, I don't know. Jerry must have like a steak sauce in his mouth or something. I don't know why they do that, but he's like the only one. At some point, he'll snap and grab him in the face or something. And he used to. He's been real good. The PTSD from the husky. But he's gotten real better with life. Such is life, right? We just need to work through it and get better. Ow, Tubby. All right, guys. I'm out.